Welcome to Queensland. Well, it is not one of the biggest cities, but I can tell you it is one of the most beautiful cities, and it is one of the most beautiful cricket grounds here in New Zealand. And we are here for the third and the final, the series deciding T20I match of this KFC bilateral T20I series played between Sri Lanka and New Zealand. Well, what an atmosphere we have here in Queensland. Rolling hills, mountains, trees, absolutely stunning. So if you're a traveler or a cricket fan, this is a must visit place for you. Well, Sri Lanka and New Zealand, two great cricketing sides, two great T20I sides in the world, led by Dasun Shanaka, the captain fantastic, and the Tom Latham, the captain cool. We've seen some wonderful performances from these two teams so far in the series, and today we have come to the series decider. But I can promise you, this match is gonna be an absolutely cracking one. With me in the commentary box is Richy Benaud. Good morning to you, Richy.
Very good morning, Lahan. Well, I'm excited. We have come to the series decider here in Queensland. The third and the final T20I match of this bilateral KFC T20I series played between Sri Lanka and New Zealand. Well, in the first game we had a super over and Sri Lanka was able to win that match by that super over, and the second one, it was an easy peasy win for New Zealand. But we have come to the series decider, and also we've seen some wonderful performances from these two teams as you mentioned before, Lahan. So it's gonna be an absolutely cracking one. Well, before a while, the New Zealand captain Tom Latham won the toss, and he decided that they'll have the bat first.
Well, that is an interesting decision, Richy, because although it is a flat surface, it has a thick grass layer on the top. So in the first few overs, the Sri Lankan, don't forget about Sri Lanka's pace bowlers, they've got a terrific pace bowling attack. So the pacers will get the maximum advantage of the grass layer in the first few overs. They'll be able to generate some extra swing and pace, which is going to be absolutely dangerous for the New Zealand batters. But it is interesting to see Tom Latham seems pretty confident about his batters and his top order. It's action time. First commentators, Richy Benaud and myself. Well, Richy, probably it's going to be Lahira Kumar to start things off for Sri Lanka. He's not one of the tallest bowlers in the team, but he's got that ability of generating some extra pace and swing with that high arm bowling action and with the way he gets the run up to the crease. And also we can't forget that ability of getting some extra seam movement off the surface with the way he gripped the ball. That happens very often. And with this grassy layer on the top, it's going to be very dangerous for the New Zealand batters, I can tell you.
Yeah, Lahan, absolutely. It's Henry Nicholas to start things off. For New Zealand, he's not a vastly experienced batter, just 10 matches for him. And 100 runs, average of 12.5 and the best score of 36, which is pretty handy.
Yeah, definitely, but I think the most important thing is, Richy, they have to be conscious about that seam movement and that pace of the surface. When you have more grass on the layer, the more seam movement, the more pace you get. This is Lahira Kumar, 26 matches, 33 wickets, and a best bowling figure of 3 for 7. So he's gonna be one of the key bowlers here for Sri Lanka. And also, he's a very effective option here, especially with this grassy wicket and these conditions. I think it's time for the first ball. Let's start things off, Richy. Lahira Kumar running in. On the pad, first up, straight to square.
The KFC T20I live from the Queensland Stadium. Hero Sports production for HTV.
Have a look at his run-up, Richy. He's not one of the tallest bowlers, but he's still got that ability of generating pace with that high arm action. That's what we were talking about exactly before. This time puts it into the gap. We get a single. Lahira Kumar has the highest speed, highest average speed as a Sri Lankan pacer from the year 2021 for 2 years in a row. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's why he chose him. Dasun Shanaka.
Waiting. Balls in.
Straight to the field, straight to the short point. He's a very effective option here. Have a look at the previous couple of runs. Seifert. What energy that was. He was running really fast, and that was good communication between two batters, which is good cricket. Sri Lankans
Yep.
This time gets it over in field. One bounce, second bounce, couple of bounces into the fence. First boundary for New Zealand here. And it comes off Henry Nicholas' bat. Henry Nicholas' bat. What a shot that is.
Yes, Lahan, what a shot that is. What a shot that is. Right out of the middle. And that was not the best delivery we've seen today from Lahiro Kumara. Given away too much width outside the off stump, and also it was slightly fuller, making things much easier for Henry Nicholas. I think he has to get this right immediately.
Yes, the very next ball misses everything. Everything except the keeper. This is what I was talking about previously. He's got that ability of getting some extra seam movement off the surface. It's not swing, it's seam movement. And look at that one.
Goodness me. Went through the inside edge. Very unlucky to not get an edge. Lahiro Kumara.
And Henry Nicholas goes up. This could be out. This could be out. Taken. Oh, taken. What a wicket it is. They've needed that early breakthrough for Sri Lanka. And I think it was Charita Sri Lanka. It was Charita Sri Lanka at mid-off.
The batsmen making their way back.
Safe hands from the fielder. Yes, it is Charita Sri Lanka. Good catch. Very good catch. And Lahiro Kumara.
Well, Lahan, that is a big wicket. That is a big wicket. They've needed that. Gave away 6 runs off 5 balls. Lahiro Kumara wasn't the worst start for Sri Lanka, but
At the end, they were able to get a wicket of the very first over.